has the mass monumental. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it comes to set pieces, he'll hang around for minutes thereafter in the hope that he might just get an opportunity. So yes, he's a centre-back, but a very different one.
Okay, interesting. Mandy did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Paredes. Alvarez. Now it's Garnacho. Medina. Barrenechea. It's gone for a throw-in. Mahrez. Barrenechea. Medina. Medina drives forward on the overlap. Played into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Atal. Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Otamendi. Over to the left. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Balerdi. Paredes. Messi. Balerdi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Paredes. Alvarez. Messi. And that's a throw. And it's Paredes. Messi. Pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Otamendi gets good distance on it. Alvarez. Messi. Alvarez. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Messi. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And that's a good ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a throw. Barrenechea. Romero. Barrenechea. Garnacho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Atal moved on forwards. And he's there to clear it. Looking here to chip it through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Benacer, forwards and with intent. Alvarez. And it's Messi. Balerdi. Messi, backward it goes. Messi. Messi's cross. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Garnacho brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Chair. Alvarez. And here's Alvarez. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Guiri. Guiri! Good strike, quite an alarm. Otamendi. Paz. Otamendi shifted upfield. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! That's really well cleared. Up he goes! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Nouri. Lovely bit of skill. Benacer. Mahrez knocks it out wide. Oh, sweet feet. And there's the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well manoeuvred. Otamendi. Paz. Berenachea, forwards and with intent. Benacer, shifted upfield. Otamendi, gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Berenachea. Alvarez. Now it's Garnacho. That looks a cracking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Garnacho, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Alvarez. And he shoots! Benacer, Guiri, chasing after it. Paredes. And it's Barrenechea. Medina. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Paredes. Mahrez.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide...
Good chance here! Tries to get it clear, and here's Garnacho. And the chances keep on coming, they're awarded another corner. And it's been taken short. Cross in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Nouri. Benacer. And it's Mahrez. Argentina making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Messi. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Lovely feet. Paz. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's played forward. Argentina have got themselves in front very early here. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Benacer. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. He whips it across. And he's there to get rid. Hit into the middle. Romero is there, and he can get that clear. And they've got rid. Now it's Garnacho. And it's gone back to the keeper. Aim forwards. Garnacho. Nice defending, physical and effective. Now it's Alvarez. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off. No way through there. And here's Guiri. It's run loose here. Mahrez. And he's got it. Header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Algeria cannot keep hold of the ball. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Paredes, gently done. Benacer. Well, there's a probing ball, and he cuts out the supply. Pass. Garnacho. Alvarez, laid out to the left flank. Just deflected behind for a corner. Paredes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi played out towards the right wing. Barrenechea. And here's Garnacho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Barrenechea. Garnacho. Paredes. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Nouri. And he goes cross-field. And here's Guiri. And it's a real chance! He scores! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Paredes. Thinks one through. Moved on forwards. Nouri. And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Medina forwards and with intent. Garnacho. Medina. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Barrenechea. Garnacho. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's played forward. Otamendi cuts out the pass. Barrenechea. And here's Alvarez. Takes the shot! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Medina. Romero. Paredes. Forwards and with intent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Played out wide. Garnacho. And it's lofted through here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nouri. Good play on the left-hand side here. Hangs one in. Otamendi with the clearance. Here comes another cross. Otamendi can get it clear. Nice control. Spread out to the left. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Muscular approach does pay off here. Do have a chance to counter here. Nouri. Looks to the other side. That's really well manoeuvred. Defending of the desperate variety. Crossed into the diving header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Otamendi aim forwards. Barrenechea. Romero, gently done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pass. Garnacho looks to get on the end of this. Medina. Garnacho. He has a look out. So what can they make of this? Tries a deft little ball.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the pass is intercepted. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's played into the area. Alerdi can get it clear. Nouri. And it's Benacer. And here's Guiri. Great chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Paz. Barrenechea. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! And it's played forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Barrenechea. And here's Alvarez. Goes for the shot! He's got away with one there. Atal. That's a lovely neat pass. Nouri. Now it's Guiri. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Romero. Has shifted upfield. Messi. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Messi with the short one. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Tries to get it clear. Mandy, aim forwards. Barrenechea. That's really well manoeuvred. That has found him in acres of space. Time to deliver. Turns and goes back. Medina concedes a free kick for that. Guiri is onto it in a flash. Garnacho. Medina. And here's Alvarez. Messi tries to dink it through. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Alvarez. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Mahrez. Moved on forwards. Atal. Oh, it's come loose. Paredes trying to keep this in. He's had a shot! It just took too long getting forward.
Guiri simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
And it's played forward. Otamendi. Messi. Otamendi. Messi. Garnacho. Out to the left it goes. And it's Barrenechea. And here's Alvarez. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gets it away. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Messi. Guiri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Atal. Guiri. Otamendi shifted upfield. Looking to break at pace. Alvarez. Messi in acres of space out wide. They've played it short. Messi, in by Messi. Medina. Barrenechea. Alvarez ploughing through the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Paz. Messi. And Messi! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Guiri does really well to win the ball there. Plays it through. Could move up a gear here. He has found the way through. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And it's Mahrez. And here's Guiri. No way through, so back it shoots! Oh, that is very close.
Benacer brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Paz. Messi has created one goal already. Now it's Messi. Valerdi. He's found the way through. And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's onside. He's got away. Otamendi gets rid without sophistication. Paredes. Barrenechea. Otamendi. Paz. Otamendi. Romero. Barrenechea. Medina. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Garnacho. And he thumps it clear. Barrenechea. Medina gets into some space. And here's Alvarez. Chance for a shot! Danger averted for now. There could be danger here. Paredes. Garnacho played out to the left flank. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Chance again. No.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Romero. Otamendi. Paz. Romero. Aim forwards. Paz. That's been slipped through. Guiri! Martinez. One ball by the goalkeeper. Romero, Barrenechea, that's really well manoeuvred, calmly anticipates. Showing good feet. Garnacho, spread out to the left. Paz. He's in, he's having a shot! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mandy driven forward. Medina. Medina, nicely aimed pass. Benacer. Romero gets over and intercepts. Paredes. Alvarez. Alvarez, gently done. And that's put paid to a promising move. Romero cuts it out. Otamendi. And he's there to clear it. Mandy shifted upfield. Atal. And that's aimed into the middle. It's run loose here. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Guiri! Oh, that is rather wayward. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Romero. Barrenechea. Moved on forwards. Mandy did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a quick ball upfield. Otamendi. Baleri. Paz. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Garnacho. And that has been cleared. Atal. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Barrenechea. Medina. Romero. Alvarez. Paz. Cuts out the pass. Quality ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Otamendi. Paredes, gently done. Aim forwards. Over to the left. There's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Otamendi forwards and with intent. Barrenechea. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. In very much in their sails. Nicely intercepted. Nouri. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Paz. Otamendi. Paredes. Paredes shifted upfield. Mandy. Morales. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's nice. Swings it across. Atal. And a chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Romero attempts a clearance. Alvarez. Romero aimed forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mandy played up towards the front line. Otamendi. Paredes. Out to the right. And they've got a throw. Nouri. He's in plenty of space here. Romero with the clearance. Messi forwards and with intent. He's one-on-one! Can he finish?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Medina. Otamendi gently done. Benacer. This might spell danger. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Moved on forwards. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Atal. Benacer. And here's Guiri. Atal. And here's Mahrez. Mahrez delivers. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Played out to the right. That is lovely. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Medina. Now that's well seen too. Mahrez. Moved on forwards. Romero cuts it out. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Valerdi. Cross goes in there. Takes a shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Nouri. Now it's Mahrez. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the right. Delivered with swing. Up towards the front line. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Paz. Romero goes forward. Mondi has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Barrenechea. Messi. And the shots, and the shots! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Argentina go into the lead. Aim forwards. Proves too strong. Oh, this looks sharp. That's good play. Oh, smashing header! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Guiri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Paz. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Atal. Guiri. Out towards the flank. Medina attempts a clearance. Garnacho. Medina, gently done. Oh, Red, nice interception. Moved on forwards. Alvarez. Barrenechea. And it's played forward. Valerdi. Messi looking to run onto it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It'll be a throw-in. Atal. That's been drilled forward. Paredes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Succumbs to the pressure. That's really well manoeuvred. Garnacho. Medina. Barrenechea. Probing pass. Can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Mandy shifted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Garnacho. Done delicately. And he's there to get it away. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. And here's Garnacho. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. There's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's played forward. Otamendi can get it clear. Chance here to counter. And he's on a charge. Garnacho. Can he deliver? Garnacho tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Garnacho really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. Otamendi tries to clear. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Can he finish? Chance! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And there is the half-time whistle.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. That pass has been well intercepted. Romero. Paz. And here's Messi.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Medina. That's a dangerous ball. Chance, surely!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Now it's Guiri. Good ball, good take. Atal. And here's Mahrez. That is good strength. Well, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now it's Guiri. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Romero. Barrenechea moved on forwards. Benacer. Guiri chasing after it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Barrenechea wins the duel this time. Medina gets a foot in here. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Chooses to go back. Muscular approach does pay off here. Played into space out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lofted upfield. He's going to be disappointed with that. Romero. Mahrez. Atal. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Paredes does really well to win the ball there. Barrenechea. And here's Alvarez!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Benrahma. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Otamendi is there, and he can get that clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Balerdi. Messi. Paz played out towards the right wing. So who's he picking out? Messi crossed in once more. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Mahrez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Guiri, now he's off and running. Romero. Messi. Barrenechea. Aim forwards. Medina. Garnacho. Now it's Garnacho. Deftly away. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Balerdi. Paz. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that has been cleared. Paredes. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Guiri!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Balerdi. Otamendi. Paz. Paredes, gently done. Out to the left it goes. Medina, who's on a run down the left wing. He can get that clear. Argentina have reclaimed it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Guiri. That's very neat. Can he find the finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ah, he's given it away. He is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nouri. It's a fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Time to deliver. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Romero attempts a clearance. Nouri. Benrahma forwards and with intent. Here's a shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Paredes shifted upfield, played back in. Caresses it through. Garnacho. Big chance, corner. Messi plays it short. Defending of the desperate variety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Barrenechea. Messi played out to the left flank. Aimed in towards the centre. Benrahma. Nouri. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Benrahma! Really well cleared. That's a good run down the left. Garnacho. Now it's Garnacho. Clipped into space. Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Tries to get it clear. And it's Barrenechea. Medina. Paredes. Has found the net here, of course. Quality ball. Guiri is onto it in a flash. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Very nicely done. Garnacho. Alvarez takes a shot. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Guiri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Paz. Played towards the front line. Garnacho, and here's Alvarez. Messi. Oh, it's claimed by the keeper. Mandy cuts it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Benrahma. And it's Mahrez. Great defending, strong and determined. Benacer gets across to intercept that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Up towards the front line. Romero cuts out the pass. Balerdi. Romero. That's the keeper's ball. Paz. Barrenechea. Messi. Barrenechea. And here's Alvarez. Goes for a shot! Just off target. Messi moves short. Benacer getting this one clear. Medina. Balerdi. Messi. Barrenechea. Paredes. Barrenechea. Medina. Mandy gets over and intercepts. Paredes, and it's Messi. Messi. Paredes. Garnacho. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Shot a goal! Another big chance that gets away. Moved on forwards. Atal. Barrenechea does really well to win the ball there. Calmly anticipates. Benrahma. And it's Mahrez. And here's Guiri. Now here's the delivery. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Barrenechea gets in to thwart him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Garnacho. He's shifting through the gears here. Wins the duel this time. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Paredes, aim forwards. Alvarez, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Garnacho. Movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Guiri looks to get on the end of this. Now that's well seen too. And it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Paz. Valeri. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Paz. Now it's Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Driven forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played towards the other side. Aim forwards.
Algeria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Moved on forwards. Romero makes the interception. Otamendi. And it's played forward. Barrenechea. Oh, this looks sharp. Guiri is onto it in a flash. Otamendi. Paz forwards and with intent. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Medina. Paredes. Moved on forwards. Barrenechea. That has been cut short. Mandy, nicely aimed pass. Atal. Ball is over the line. He is through here. Oh, delicate chip through. Mandy, early ball out from the back. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Benrahma, spread out to the left. Otamendi, aim forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Garnacho, now he's got space here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looks to the other side. Valeri clears it away. Lobbed in behind. And the shot! And yes, it's there!
I can watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammates for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
This is quite a battle.
Really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Alvarez. Barrenechea. And here's Messi. And it's Barrenechea. Garnacho puts them all in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And Messi! And that was very necessary. Paz. Aimed in towards the centre. And back out it comes. That has been knocked clear. And he's there to clear it. Valerdi. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box, and the shot! Guiri, now he's off and running. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a lovely, neat pass. Paz. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Guiri. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Substitution for Argentina.
Argentina are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That's really well manoeuvred. Mondi. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Guiri. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Defending of the desperate variety. Crosses it in here. And he's there to clear it. Argentina can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Mondi. Mandy shifted upfield. Barrenechea. Romero, gently done. Paredes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final goal was very poor.
And here's Alvarez. Paredes. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Garnacho. Thinks one through. Messi. Now it's come to nothing. Romero. Barrenechea. Garnacho. Paredes calmly anticipates. Mondi has a look and plays it forward. Romero. Otamendi. Barrenechea. And it's played forward. Benacer. And he thumps it clear. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Garnacho. Tagliafico. Garnacho providing an outlet on that flank. It's run loose here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Garnacho, cross into the box. Back into the middle. Paz. He's had a shot! Oh, that chance! Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority in this.
Argentina making another change here.
Substitution for Argentina.
Argentina get themselves into the lead. Oh, can he get onto this? Paz does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Guiri. Always onto this. Cleared without complication. Mondi, aim forwards. And that has been cleared. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Paredes. Simeone. Lovely ball and a real chance now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Guiri. Good take, and is he in? Morris! Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Paz. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And that has been clubbed away. Romero shifted upfield. Messi. Alerdi looking to hit the byline here. In with the challenge. Paz. Can he latch on to this? Messi in acres of space out wide. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cuts out the pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mandy gets over and intercepts. Benrahma. And he's picked out the run. And he's heaved it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Guiri. Mahrez, oh, good spread.
Algeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now that's well seen too. Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Otamendi. Otamendi, he's gone direct here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi. Played into the middle.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he cuts out the supply. Paz played into space.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Paz. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Out to the left it goes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Alvarez! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Ball's played through, picks it up out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Romero, gently done.
Algeria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mahrez. And it's played forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Proves too strong.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Barrenechea wins the duel this time. Otamendi. Messi. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Benrahma producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, there's a probing ball. Oh, red, nice interception. Oh, good ball, shot it, goal! Goal!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Argentina making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. as a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's hoisted clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Real chance, Benrahma! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nouri.
Algeria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he goes cross-field. Benrahma.
Algeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Quality ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Atal, and it's Benacer. Now that's a fine challenge.
Algeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's got away. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Simeone. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Can he deliver? Tries to get it clear. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Should have put that one away.
Alvarez really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Algeria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Benacer. That's been drilled forward. Benacer, forwards and with intent. Romero.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
He's onto it in a flash. Otamendi. Paz. Barrenechea. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a cute ball. Messi.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Argentina close now to seeing this one through to the end. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's nice. They need to get it in quick. Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely bit of skill. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, great run, magical! Showing good feet. Barrenechea. Messi. Ball's gone out of play. Petzela. Lovely feet. That's a cute ball.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Alvarez. He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Barrenechea getting this one clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared.
Algeria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And Morris! Final seconds, this has to be it. Nice control. Turns and goes back. Benrahma. Played out to the right. Now this chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Into the channel. Messi looking to run onto it.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's very neat. That's a throw.
Algeria really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Paredes. Taliafico. Long ball looking to counter. Now that's well seen too. Benacer, and it's played forward. Romero gets it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
PES. And that's been won straight back. Tagliafico. Romero shifted upfield. Driven forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Barrenechea. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. PES. Petzela, gently done. The final seconds now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tagliafico. PES. Simeone. Aim forwards. And that is a little undercooked. Paredes. Barrenechea. PES. Barrenechea. Paredes. Alvarez. Played out wide. Petzela. That's good play. Benrahma. PES. Paredes. And here's Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Ignoring. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Out to the right. Chooses to go back. Oh, good spread. Otamendi getting this one clear. Benrahma. Algeria don't have many options and time is running out. Played out to the right. Tries to cross. Martinez claims it without any fuss. Paredes. Moved on forwards. Mandy, long ball upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Tagliafico. Paredes. PES. Paredes shifted upfield. PES. Petzela. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Otamendi. Mondi. Moved on forwards. Out for a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tagliafico with the clearance. Here comes another cross. He's cut it out. And they've got rid. And that's that. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build